Oh, wow. Good evening, everybody. This has been one crazy day, and I don't even want to tell you how this day started. It was crazy. Anyway, I think everybody is, or a lot of people have seen my last video. And it's some pretty freaky stuff if you really have delved into it, which I have a little, but I'm going to be more. And I had a special guest on, Billy Joe, and she found out some stuff. And Golf was with us, and I love her so much. She's, well, Billy Joe and I are very good friends, and we're both very high strung. And Golf kind of just keeps us sane and down a little bit. I thought someone was pulling in my driveway. Anyway, it was quite the video. And I'm going to get into that a little bit. I said at the beginning, way a long time ago, when I made a phone call to, I think everybody knows who, and I had stated about the drug business. I am now, and I was then, and then I kind of went away from things. Started going down stupid shit. I am 100% sure there was drugs involved. And I'm not saying the kids necessarily. But I do believe that Maddie did do what was said was done. I do believe this was a well coordinated effort between many people. And we can prove it. That's the thing. We do have receipts. And they're starting to come up more and more and more. Billy's working her ass off as we speak of trying to get this so you can actually see what's going on. Because you know what she sees? And I'm not, I'll let her speak on her own. I'm just going to say that a friend can see things. Ethan was beaten there at Linda Lane, not at the house. And that's why when you listen to the Linda Lane audio, you can hear it so clear. And everybody says, oh, that's too far away to hear it. Well, that's because it wasn't at the house. It was at Linda Lane. Does anybody remember on the audio where Zana, how did you find us? She wouldn't say that if she was at home. She wouldn't say it. How did you find us? It all happened at Linda Lane. It was a coordinated effort between many, many people. It was a coordinated effort because Maddie, this is my opinion, okay? This is my opinion. Maddie did do that. And that's what she told Adam. And Adam will never repeat what she said. I don't care what people say. He will never repeat what she said. But Jack said, they're going to get you for this. But it was planned 2 weeks in advance. Right when she had done that. You don't flush or get rid of $250,000 worth of stuff if you go into what I'm showing you, and you go into those reflections, you will see people in white, like forensics white, for cleanup. You will hear the power hose cleaning up. You will see people over unalived people. You will see one of them and know who it is. Which I don't even want to get emotional on this, because you see who it is. And in my opinion, it was the last one unalive. You need to delve into this. You need to start looking. So you're going to see people in white. There was at least 10 to 12 involved just in this little process right there. There's more involved all the way around. And you have military people saying, this would take 10 to 12 people to do this. And he is absolutely correct. You can see, and I've seen this. I've seen it. Someone leaning over and looking at an unalive person laying on the ground. I've seen it. Ethan was beaten there. And there's reasons why there was a second autopsy done on him. There's a reason, and I know the reason. And I don't even want to tell you, okay? Another thing I want people to do. You sleuths out there, look up everybody and find out who has an IT degree. Okay? Because did you know this? Did you know this? And you can look it up. The lights were out in that parking lot, both of them, and they were fixed afterwards. Did you know that? Both lights that would shine, not just the parking lot, would shine the whole thing up, were out, conveniently out. One way over on this side and one way over on that side. Out. The grub truck, and I want you beyond the pale. I just love her. I wish she was a lot closer. But we're thousands of miles apart. But you need to watch her new video that's out right now on the grub truck again. And she even creates, again, the grub truck. But I'm telling you, there's people in that grub truck, around that grub truck, that are involved, and she's got it right. But there's even more. There's even more involved that I don't know if she got that, because I haven't quite finished that video. But there's even more involved. And you can see them in those reflections. You will see faces. What you got to do is you got to get an iPad, okay? You got to get an iPad. You have to blow it up to a certain proportion, not too close, not too far away, but the iPad works the best, and a good iPad. And then you go back and forth. When you see movement, when you start seeing movement in that reflection on that vehicle, stop and start going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there's certain points in there where you start seeing faces. There is uniforms, okay, with patches right here. And there's 4 of them. So there's 4 people in uniforms involved. One of them, or no, 2 of them. You can see their face. They go back and forth and back and forth. Stop. And keep doing that. you will see who it is. It's right there in black and white. All of them were done there. But Ethan was beaten there, but he didn't become unalived until he was in the house. That's where he unalived. And that's why he's by the door. The moaning. The rest of them were all unalived. We believe where the blood's coming down on the cement or on the brick, on the blocks, on the foundation there. That was done on purpose because they want everybody to believe it was done in the house. There's many mirages in this. I don't want to say some stuff. I'm just going to say, if you look really close, religion's involved in a way. And I think you don't know what I mean. Look closely at the faces. Look closely at the faces. I'm going to share. I'm going to try to share. Now, I made a video, okay? And I'm going to try to do the best I can to blow this up. Go full screen. I don't know if that's blown up even enough yet. Now, there's people here, and I don't know if that's blown up enough that you can actually see that it's people. I'm not sure. But right here, there's people dressed in white. I'm going to let this play because watch this. They were all told to be quiet. It was all coordinated. There was people there with some uniforms, and I'm not saying what kind of uniforms, but they were directing how to be quiet, how to be quiet. You can actually hear a power hose spraying down and cleaning afterwards. But if you keep watching this, you will see movement. You will see movement. You see them standing there. You need to blow it up more. You need to go in and see the faces. There is so much more to this. My phone's been, man, there's something on my phone. that somebody had seen. And I want you to see it. And I'm going to go get it real quick. Now, anybody that watched that last video, if anybody watched that last video, I showed you where there was somebody standing with that, like a security or whatever. I'll let you figure that out. With a patch right here. There's only so many people that would have that. But what I didn't catch this, and you probably don't see it. I took a picture of it, but what it is when you're running live, and then I put stuff up on screen where people are chatting from chat. I put it up on my screen. This was on my screen, and I missed it that night when we were trying to show stuff, and we did show stuff. But here's what it says, okay? All of a sudden, they all get together. They open the door one time, and it looks like they start bringing out like body bags. And that is 100% exactly what my friend said. Bringing out like body bags out past that car and through that we were talking about, like across from it. Yes. Yes. They were put in body bags. You can see it. They're white. You can see it. It needs to be looked at. I'm telling you, it needs to be looked at. This was put up on someone's page. Most of the time, and they saw 3 to 4 dark colored, I can't read that, coming up the driveway. The murders did not happen in 8 minutes. No, it did not. They were tortured. They were tortured. They extended over hours of torture. And they used guns to heads, knives, machetes, tasers, golf clubs, etc. A lot of that is true. I do want you to go to Beyond the Pale and watch that grub truck. I'm going to finish watching it when I'm done here. Again, if people want to investigate that IT, everybody that has IT, degrees, because you'll find out some real interesting stuff. I don't know what else to say. Because what I can do, let's see if I can get here without too much trouble here. Billy did post more on her page, but she's working to to post even more. What the hell? Okay. I hate working with like the short videos. They just really a bugger to work with. Okay, I'm going to share this page so you can see where it's at. Okay, this is the page. Now she's got many things here loaded, and you can see stuff in all this. And what you got to look, you see that vehicle? It's right in the front of Linda Lane. It's that vehicle. Okay, if you look in this area from like here on over and keep looking, you will see the reflections, and you can see. And I'm telling you, you can see like this here. You can see them. And you can see them standing there, okay? And they're dressed in white. These are the cleanup people. It was all a very, very coordinated effort. And you will be able to see them move. She just gave you like a second or two worth. She's working on more. She's not computer savvy. She doesn't, she didn't even know YouTube existed until this case. So there is my video for tonight. Just go and look at what she's got there now and get what you can out of it. And go to my last video with golf, myself, and Billy Joe. And watch it. It takes a little while. But it's a long video, but it takes a little while and then it gets going. And then we show you stuff and you can actually see the movement. You can see people, and that's what we need you to do. And we need to get this out there. I would like other creators not to be scared to fucking run this, because it needs to be ran. It needs to be investigated. Investigate yourself before you even do it. Just investigate it. That's all I'm asking you creators to do. Just look at it, investigate it very thoroughly, especially the 4 to 5 on Linda Lane. And look at those reflections, because there is reflections of drugs and murder. That is what happened. I am 100% sure of it. You can't see this kind of stuff on a video. They did not count on the reflections. They knew the lights were going to be out. The ID. The ID. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. There's many things about this case. We know faces. We know who they are. And so will you. She has done hours and hours and hours and hours of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, doing this, doing that. And then she started seeing faces. She started, yeah. And, and I got I do have a picture, and I showed it that night on the last video. See if I can find it here. And I want you to see this because you can actually see that it's, if I can find it. Didn't I download that yet? Okay. And it's here. And I'm going to have to fucking scroll. Yeah. I am a man. You have to forgive my unorganization. I am a single man, very single. I had been sent a lot of pics that I'd love to show you, but the timing is not right. And I need people to do their own investigations. Okay, I think we're getting closer. Oh, come on. Anyway, it's on the last video, and I had showed the person, it looks like bending over, looking at something, and it's somebody in a uniform. And you can tell that it's a uniform. And I did show it. I don't know where it is now. I can't find it. So I'll look one more time, scrolling down. I really want people to look into this. You can leave comments down below. I'm not going to this time, but I'm going to start leaving links to all my friends. This is my friends page, but pages I think are worth looking at. All in one deal, so you can always just go back and click on that if you've lost it or whatever, you know. I get so many different kind of pics that you just wouldn't believe it. But I don't know what happened to that picture. That's crazy. I had a hard time finding it last time too. I remember that. Yeah, there's limit there. There's the grub truck stuff. I don't believe this. Yeah, I can't find it. Okay. Another thing too, and I'm just going to say this, and I'm not sure it's true. Okay, someone said that on the iPhone, their iPhone will show you what's photoshopped. And I was sent this picture. Okay. Get that light out of the way if I can. I was sent this picture. With that certain type of iPhone, when you click on that picture, it will show you what's been photoshopped. That's from the grub truck, guys. Why it's all black is because this is what's showing what's been photoshopped. It only shows what's been photoshopped. The new iPhones have that feature. This was video of the grub truck. Kind of strange, don't you think? This case is just, I don't know anymore. I really don't. I really wish I could find that picture. I don't know where it went. That's just messed up, man. Should be right there. Shouldn't even be this far. because I think it's important because you could really see when I showed it in that my last live stream, and if you go to that live stream, you will see it. And so if you want to see it and you haven't seen it because you weren't on the live stream, go look at my last video and you will see it. Okay? Because I can't find it. I don't know where else it would be. Anyway, I want you guys to have a good evening. And, you know, sleuths out there that really want to investigate that for us and see what you see. If you see the same things that we're seeing, I think it's important. I think it's important. Good evening, guys, and have a beautiful day. All right.
shines in the light, a glorious my soul unites. The rain stops into the night. I walk the shadows of the moonlight. When the time is right and the stars shine bright, I'll kiss my lady through the night. Oh, my lady, do you hear all those whispers in your ear? I walk the shadows of the moonlight. Stars stuck in time, it always seems to be seem alright. My thoughts inside, I miss it day and night. There's only one reason to stay up all night. slipping away. It's almost time. Take my hand, my lady, please don't cry. Hold me forever until I die. Don't be lonely from by your side. I walk in the shadows.